Hi, I'm Unique Model, aka Shantae Renee P for Positivity, and this is a channel for love and for healing. I want you to know that love begins with you, and it absolutely does. Be the love you want to see manifest in your life, and it will come. So this is a message about me being MIA for a bit because I was going through something my own self, as we all do have our challenges and things that we go through. So ever since the 8/8 portal is like, it opened up a can of whip ass on my ass. So it took me to a place where I've been before, but not as deep as I've gone before. So during that time, I was interacting also prior to that with someone who had narcissistic tendencies. And I was figuring that situation out. So I was getting a lesson in people who have these tendencies, these narcissistic tendencies. And it took me a minute to understand it, because I am familiar with people who have narcissistic tendencies, but kind of not like in a one-on-one situation. And it was kind of eluding because we weren't spending that much time together, but eventually it will come out. So my children were going through stuff, and then it was other stuff happening, and I'm just like, oh God, this is too much. So I needed a break. So I took a break because the healer also needs healing as well. So I know when to pull back, but I know I couldn't be gone that long. So I am back. So what do they want me to talk about as far as this person? So I'm not going to go too much into detail, but the things that I was dealing with this person is that they were very in tune with frequencies and vibrations, which I believe people with narcissistic tendencies are. To me, they're like a super empath, because this person could tell when my moods would switch, and it was kind of like leverage for me. And so I was triggering them, they were triggering me, and it was just a hell of a mess. But what kept me thinking that I know this tactic or manipulation, because I even told the person they were manipulative, and oh God, I shouldn't have did that. But yes, I should have, because they needed to know. They didn't take it that well, but they kept account of every little thing that I did, that they perceived that I did wrong. And every time a conversation would come up and they didn't like what I was saying, or they felt attacked, they would throw those things back at me, and my energy would be like this, and I would be like so happy. But then when they would start talking, I noticed I was feeling like I was being closed in, like I was being boxed in, and they were like dimming me, and it felt like oppression. So I was like, I don't like the way this feels. So I was like, yeah, I think I need to opt out of this. I think I learned a lesson. Don't stay in this too long, which it wasn't that long. It was just for like a season, so it wasn't that long. I'm like, I got the lesson. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. So I opted out, and they didn't take it too kindly. And I think that people with narcissistic tendencies tend to look at a person as a book, and they look at the outer cover. They may even read the preface, however you pronounce that word, and maybe go delve into the first chapter a little bit, but then put the book down. I was like, okay, I read this person's number, which actually they didn't get the full totality, I'm hearing, of me, and which they probably do this to a lot of people. So they didn't get the full totality, but because of a narcissistic person's hurt, because it is a form of protection, so they are attuned to find anything, any discrepancy, anything that matches something that they've been through in the past, and then they just kind of like block and protect themselves from it. So because it's kind of like, it's a protection mechanism. I believe someone actually can be healed from narcissism. I just do. I believe we can be healed from everything that they say that we don't have a cure for. So I believe that a narcissistic person or someone with these tendencies has just been extremely hurt in the past. So they are very attuned to their environment. And when someone sends off a red flag for them, their walls come up, their guards come up, and then they kind of like lash out and they project a lot. My ears ringing. They project a lot. So a lot of their insecurities, they project onto you, as I see 555 on the clock. So I had to make a change, and I decided to choose me, which we all should be doing. You should always choose you. In any situation, even though we are to hold space, compassion, love for others, when it becomes too much, then you pull back, and that's just what you do. So I am feeling a lot better now, so hopefully I'll be able to get my videos back out. I have been getting several messages. I've been putting down notes, and then as I feel up to doing the readings, or messages, I will put them out. So that is all I have for you. Sending you love and healing. I appreciate you. Make sure you appreciate yourself. And remember, happiness is homemade. Feed yourself some good shit. Mind, body, and spirit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.